EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the San Francisco 49ers. It's the team of the 80s versus the team of the 90s. The Niners, the Cowboys, they're underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. To throw on 2nd and 6. Prescott dancing to his left. He'll try and run it. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. This is Elliott. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier in this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Draw play, Elliott. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Quan Williams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. And a pass complete here to Sanders. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Credit the tackle there to Jordan Lewis. You don't see that a ton, do you? the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat. Well, that last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. It'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowski to punt this one away. Back deep for the Cowboys, Tavon Austin. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception?
Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. The 20, 10, touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott. 71 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. 23 yards the pickup there. After 1-7-0 on EA Sports.
Here we go. 180.
On 1st down, here's Breida. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Sean Lee. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll start the drive with Elliott. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
On 2nd down now, it's Elliott. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Right there, 54, right there.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10, right at the 40. They'll run with Elliott. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Completes it to Jason Witten. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down. A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. The tackle by Eric Armstead.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, with that incompletion, let's talk AFC playoff picture. I think you and I agree that if you put together any sort of power rankings, we'd put Baltimore number 1, certainly in the AFC. But you look ahead to the playoffs getting started on January 4th. Who do you see as their main competitor for that Lamar Hunt trophy?
Well, tradition and us not wanting to be wrong dictates that we say New England next. And rightly so, because of the number of Lombardi trophies they've won, how they've always played at this time of year. But the bottom line to me is the prime contenders right now for Baltimore, Kansas City. Patrick Mahomes has gotten together, the defense is playing better. And Buffalo really showed me something when they beat Pittsburgh in Pittsburgh on a Sunday night in Week 15.
Got his target, Samuel. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 18 yards, first down Niners. Now it's Breida. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped. A false start penalty, and now they're back to needing 10 yards on 2nd down. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. From midfield, here's Garoppolo. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
To throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. That's caught. It's Coleman. That one good for 26 and a first down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. There's Garoppolo to throw. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing the second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground again here. Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys are able to show off their quick strike ability. Now Forbath for the extra point. It's good to make it 14-0. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Gets around him. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now a give to Breida. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And that's his 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And this offense set up with a very short field. 1st and 10 inside the 20. On 1st down, Elliott, and able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They go to Elliott again. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this 3rd quarter. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
At the 42-yard line.
On 2nd and 7, Garoppolo. This one complete to Coleman. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 44-yard line. Garoppolo on first down. That's complete to Sanders. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 15 for the Niners there and a first down.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Like 20.
First down, 49ers.
Garoppolo out wide here to Samuel. A well-executed 22-yard gain. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
That's good for a gain of 6, second and goal. They'll try to run with Breida, and he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. They go for just one here as it's up and good. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mentally. Get back to doing what you were doing well in the beginning of the game, but a lot of that is playing with that emotion and that sense of pride and fire that sometimes goes away a little bit when you build up a lead. You think you've got it going, and you also think at any moment I can go ahead and go back to the way it was before. You and I both know it's not that easy once you get off the gas a little.
Yeah, they don't want to see this lead diminish anymore. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. DeForest Buckner with a sack, the former number 7 overall pick.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Niners will go on offense. First and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Looking to throw again on second down. Garoppolo. It's caught by Sanders. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Jordan Lewis right there on the coverage.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Garoppolo again here on second and 10. And Sanders has got it complete. That catch good for 5. It's third down. They're giving those short little routes. Tackled him in bounds, too. They're just not wanting to get beat over the top.
Yeah, and if you can't really get downfield, take the short routes. But now you got to have guys who can actually break tackles and increase those gains.
To throw is Garoppolo. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
Let's go.
They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And that will force a turnover on downs. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. Elliott on 1st down, going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Prescott from the gun. Drops it underneath to Elliott. And they'll get this across midfield, but not nearly close to a 1st down as he stopped at the 48.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the 1st down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, being rightly cautious with that lead here in the 2nd half. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
You can't block me. You can't block me. Check 31. Check 31.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Here we go.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Garoppolo. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line.
21.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. It's caught by Coleman. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards there and a Niner first. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Pass complete here to Sanders. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there, a 22.
Hey, watch that.
Garoppolo to throw. Sanders has it over the middle. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. It'll go as a 1st down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. Garoppolo finding his tight end Kittle. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Back to throw, Garoppolo. Completes it to the tight end Kittle. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. 1st down, and he gets out of bounds.
They have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Now Garoppolo. And that one drops to the ground. Incomplete. Clock stops here just inside of 20 seconds. 19 left. Sean Lee, the linebacker, able to get a hand in coverage. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jordan Lewis, and the return goes up to his own 17-yard line.
Please take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Blitz coming, and down he goes. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance.